Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another episode. Today I've got another viewer submitted question. So if you are interested in submitting a question to me, you can email me, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. This one comes from a listener in India, actually, and I'm going to go ahead and read his message here. His message says, "Hello, sir. I am blank. I'm not going to say his name, but he's from India. I found your channel content helpful for me. Thanks for the time and hard work. Right now, I'm pursuing a Master's of Science in Clinical Research and working as an intern." And he's got in parentheses here, CRC, which is a clinical research coordinator, study coordinator, same thing. "It's been a year now, and I have got some experience about how clinical trials are carried out. I need some career advice from you if possible. I want to be a CRA, so please help me with any advice you can provide. Thanks." So, guys, it's the same advice that I'm going to give over and over and over again for CRA because that's what works right now. You got to attack this from all angles, no matter where you are. So, number one is usually networking. Networking is extremely important. So you want to network with other people that are CRAs. How are their CRAs? So how are you going to find CRAs in India? Well, my favorite way is going to be LinkedIn. You can literally see which companies they work for, so you know who is hiring CRAs. You get to see how many. You get to see what opportunities and companies that are there in the area that you are working in on LinkedIn. You get a lot of information from LinkedIn. People are always emailing me from other countries saying, "How do I get to the US? How do I be a CRA in the US?" Well, newsflash, guys, if they're conducting clinical research in that country, there are CRAs in that country that live in that country. So you don't have to always move to the USA to be a CRA. So that's something to think about also. But this person's been working a year as a study coordinator. So what I recommend for you is finish up your master's first in clinical research and try and get an in-house CRA job or a CRA 1 job, but try and get an in-house CRA job working for a pharma company or a CRO company. And, you obviously got to do networking. You got to do Indeed. Indeed is one of my favorite platforms. I've done a tutorial on that. Maybe it's time to do another one because we're heading into 2019. Maybe 2019 by the time this video is released. But definitely want to look at Indeed. And Indeed is going to tell you which companies are hiring in the area that you're looking for. So I've done a video on India before. I've shown you guys how many opportunities there are in India. There are hundreds. IQVIA by themselves has like 8 offices throughout India, which is the largest CRO, by the way. So there are plenty of opportunities in India. You do not need to move from India to pursue a clinical research career. So yeah, I would definitely try and look for a CRO or a pharma to work for as an in-house CRA. And then from an in-house CRA, it's going to be easy for you to transition with your study coordinator experience into a CRA role. So that's one path. Another path is to go from study coordinator straight to CRA. Now, it's doable for sure. I think it might be a little bit harder. It just kind of depends. I mean, you want to explore all avenues and then just go with whatever door opens. So if the in-house CRA door opens, go with that. If the CRA door opens, go with that. You've got to explore this from all angles. So when you're trying to get a job in the CRO world or pharma world, you've got to attack LinkedIn. There are recruiters on there, so you want to connect with them, talk with them. There are other CRAs or whatever position you're looking for on there too. Connect with them, talk with them, figure out how they got there. So then go on Indeed, apply for jobs, hundreds of jobs if you can. Apply for a job every single day if you can. And then that's going to tell you which companies are hiring. Then go to those companies' websites. That's my third and very, very high yield tip. Even though I've gotten pretty much all of my jobs off of Indeed, I've had. But yeah, go to those companies' websites and apply directly on their website. Another thing is do not wait. Don't wait until the following week to apply. Apply immediately, apply often, apply early, because recruiters will reach out to you within that same day. I've applied for jobs at 8 a.m., had a call on my phone from a recruiter at midday at lunch. So, and then been in for an interview, a couple days later. So they move quickly in this industry, and you don't want to be left waiting. So apply as early as possible and often as possible. So hopefully this helps. Master's in clinical research, it's one of those things where the advanced education in clinical research doesn't really mean anything unless you can couple that with some experience. So that's good that you're getting some study coordinator experience. That will mean a lot more coupled with the master's, rather than just having the master's by itself. People email me all the time about getting these degrees and certificates and whatever that people are selling, and they don't really mean much unless you have experience to back that up. So that's pretty much safe to say. So that's good that you have study coordinator experience also. And then one other thing to think about is, what are the other study coordinators that were there before you doing now? And what are the plans of the other study coordinators that you're there with now? So network with your peers also. They may have some valuable insights. They may have some valuable knowledge that you don't know about. So, like I said before, it's about networking. Networking. That's how you tend to learn things and know things. So that's how I would go about being a CRA. Explore the opportunities right there in India, because there are plenty. Like I said before, IQVIA has like 8 offices there. I was looking on their website when I did that past video on how to get a job in India. And IQVIA is just one company. There are hundreds of pharmaceutical companies and CROs to choose from. So do your research, get out there on Indeed, get on their personal sites, network, and apply. All right, guys, if you're interested, we do still have the resume review program going on right now. Email me, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. If you're skeptical, go watch the resume review testimonial video I released. And in those is just a handful of clients. I didn't put all of them in there, but just a few clients who were gracious enough to provide some feedback back to me on the resume review program. So if you're skeptical, go watch that, and I'll be here for you. Take care, guys.